Take a look around the county, joggers on the streets, jam-packed gyms. More and more Westchester women are exercising, but it's important to realize women need to take a different approach to health than men. Dr. Nadia Sweden, a physical medicine and rehabilitation specialist, talks about that approach and other women's issues in her new book, The Active Woman's Health and Fitness Handbook. Welcome to Daytime, Dr. Sweden.
Thank you so much for having me.
So of course it's important to remember that men and women are different. When I go out jogging with my husband, sometimes I want to sort of be competitive with him, but I have my limits. And you have to think about your joints different than men. So what should you keep in mind?
Well, first of all, you don't need to think about it all the time because women do a pretty awesome job of keeping up with men. However, women anatomically are just naturally different from men. I mean, we have smaller upper bodies, and generally 60% of our upper body strength is that of a man. So we, overall naturally just have less upper body strength.
Okay.
Also, we have different hormones in our body. Men have more testosterone, which is naturally a strength hormone. We have estrogen and other reproductive hormones, which affect our bodies in different ways, particularly as we go through different life cycles and stages. Some women feel at different times of their cycle that they aren't performing as well. And also puberty is, a little different for us. Pregnancy, menopause, all those things affect our bodies in the way that we are. Our flexibility is different. We tend to be more flexible, and that can affect sometimes injuries, but also things that we can do better, such as gymnastics and climbing. And psychologically, we're a little bit different. We're more team players. We're able to multitask a little bit better. And in field sports, we do a little better job sometimes of playing with our other team members. And we're known to be sort of better at skill sports and do things like ski differently and climb differently.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's good to know. Now you're pregnant yourself,
Yes.
so let's talk about pregnancy exercise for women. It's important to keep in shape up until even the 9th month, do you recommend?
Yeah, I believe so. I mean, as long as everything's going okay and it's a healthy pregnancy. And even if it's not, diabetics in pregnancy should be exercising, and it really makes you feel better. It makes me feel so much better to get some exercise. I definitely do it at a much different level than I did before.
Yeah.
But everybody's different. I mean, some people really do enjoy and feel comfortable jogging through their pregnancy. I personally don't.
Yeah.
But swimming and walking and doing some strength training and all that stuff is really great.
Yeah, very important
yeah.
stuff. And you also talk about osteoporosis in your book. We only have a little time left, but what are some of the facts that you mentioned? That's important to Westchester seniors.
Yeah, it's important to women at all ages actually, because we really need to start thinking about our bone health earlier in life, because that's when we build up our bone strength. It's the foundation of our bone strength is built even in adolescence. So calcium is very, very important, and women never get enough calcium in general. We only get half the amount of calcium we need. We need 1,200 milligrams a day total. Okay. And vitamin D is important. And just maintaining good weight-bearing exercise.
Great. Thank you so much, Doctor. We appreciate you being here. Got much more Daytime coming your way next. This is the Active Woman's Health and Fitness Handbook. Stay tuned.